Okay, we are live. Um, Hello, viewers. Greetings to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on which time zone you are watching us from. It's Monday again, and we have a very interesting topic for business owners and entrepreneurs. So, we are going to be discussing a very interesting topic as time goes on. If any one of you has joined, just say hi in the comment or give a thumbs up or just type here with me or type anything in the comment section to indicate if you are here with us. You can indicate where you are watching us from. Type in your city, your location, your village, your country, your continent, wherever you are watching us from. Indicate that. Let's connect with each other through the comment section. So those of you who don't know me, my name is Wisdom. A very big tech enthusiast. I love technology. Anything about technology fascinates me. I have 101% interest about technology in business, in our day-to-day life, technology in the future, technology from the past. Anything technology is something that I have maximum interest in. So we are going to be talking about a very interesting topic that as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you can take advantage of this to boost your business, to increase your sales, to change your business strategy, to look at your business from a different dimension. If anyone has joined us, just say hi in the comment section. Indicate where you're watching us from, your city, your town, your county, your country, your continent. Anywhere you're watching us from, just indicate in the comment section. All right, viewers. So we are going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of acquiring new customers versus retaining existing ones. Every business, every entrepreneur, anybody who is in business, whether you are selling a service, whether you are selling a product, one of the end goal is to have as many customers as possible, right? But often and not, so we have someone in the comment section. We have Priscilla. Priscilla is watching from the UK. Thank you for joining us, Priscilla. So as an entrepreneur, as a business person, as a startup, when you are doing business, your ultimate aim or ultimate goal is to increase the number of customers, increase the number of leads you have in order to maximize profit, in order to maximize or boost your sales, in order to reach your company target, maybe a yearly quota, maybe a quarter quota of sales or customer acquisition, etc. So we are going to be talking about the advantages and disadvantages of acquiring customers versus retaining the existing ones. So it's not just about acquiring customers, but also retaining the existing customers that you have. The customers that you already have, how have they contributed to your business? How do you treat them? How do you value these customers that you have, as compared to even acquiring new ones? And that's so I'm going to do a presentation to a blog post I wrote about this specific topic. So I will be sharing my screen. And anyone who can see my screen, kindly indicate if you can see my screen very well. Once I share my screen, let me know if you can see my screen, and we will continue from there. So if you can see my screen, just type in the comment section. Kindly indicate if you can see my screen so that I can know that my presentation is correct. My presentation is visible to anyone who is watching us right now. All right, so let's get deep into it. So this is my agency, MyScrum.agency. I will quickly head to the blog session where we have a few articles about business and disadvantages of acquiring new customers, your guide topic. So the goal of every business is to acquire new customer and retain them for a longer period of time in order to what? Ensure success and business growth. In most cases, it is difficult to consider whether you should focus on customer acquisition or customer retention. We will explore the pros and cons of each approach to enable you to understand better when making an important decision for your business or brand. So, advantages and disadvantages of acquiring customers. Acquiring customers for your business is a great way to boost your short, medium, and long-term revenue. It can also be expensive and time-consuming. On the other side, getting new customers gives your business access to a larger audience, potentially more sales, and more opportunity for growth. On the other hand, it can also lead to a greater cost associated with finding new customers as well as customer attrition. So what this means is that as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you always have to make opportunity cost. It's always important to calculate your cost, calculate your steps, calculate every single strategy you do. You always have to weigh the pros and the cons. So how much is it going to cost me to acquire a customer? Okay, so I will drop the link in the comments section. I will pin down the link in the comment section, and I will pin down the link in the comment section. So when you're acquiring a new customer, how much does it cost you to acquire a customer? How much does it cost you to retain a customer, right? So customer acquisition is the number one goal, because that is obviously one of the reasons why we are in business. The reason why we are starting up a business, because we want to serve people, and these people are the customers. These people are what we call leads. So it's very important to calculate how much does it cost you to acquire one single customer. So at the end of every year, a lot of big enterprises publish their financial records, and you can almost find, a huge transparency in terms of how much, they've spent on acquiring customers, on assets, on payment of salaries, bonds, etc. So there is always this financial record, which is public information for people to gain more insight about this company. Even this helps to build the trust. It helps to ensure government compliances and transparency. So as a small business, as an entrepreneur, acquiring customers is also very important to you, because you want to ensure that your business grows. So in the long term, in the short term, in the medium term, what are the costs associated to acquiring a customer? as compared to retaining an existing one. So let's get down here. What is customer acquisition cost? The cost of getting a new client, lead, or prospect is known as the customer acquisition cost, into brackets CAC. In other words, CAC stands for the resources and expenses needed to bring on a new client or a lead that has the potential of becoming a customer. So lead in marketing is just the same term used to describe a potential customer. So this person or this customer could already be somebody you are in engagement with, somebody you are already communicating with, or somebody who is new, has no idea about your business, but maybe through advertisement they showed interest in trying to know much more about what your company. So lead is pretty much almost the same thing as potential customer. In order to determine the value created by a new client, the customer acquisition cost statistics is frequently used in conjunction with customer lifetime value metric. What are sales and marketing expenses? Sales and marketing expenses are referred to the advertising and marketing expenditure, commissions, affiliate bonuses, salaries of marketers, sales managers, and overhead costs related to sales and marketing over the measured period of time. The number of new customers is the total number of acquired new customers over a specific marketing period. Customer acquisition is a vital metric many businesses and investors look at when buying businesses, investing, or when merging with acquisitions. Many companies fail because they don't understand their customer acquisition cost. So I'm very sure somebody might be asking or might want me to explain what exactly is this customer acquisition cost? What exactly is it? Is there any simple way to explain this without having to read a lot of English constructions? So in today's modern world, we all know that Facebook, you can run your adverts on Facebook, you can run your adverts on Google, you can run adverts on YouTube, you can run adverts using third-party platforms, and some of these adverts will even appear on your mobile phone when you are having access or reading ebooks or browsing on other third-party applications for your personal use. You always come across ads or advertisement of what products and what services. Sometimes some of these adverts are actually shown to you based on your interest, sometimes based on the things that you've searched on Google, based on the things that you've discussed with a friend, based on something that maybe you read out. So there are different ways that the search engines or big tech companies collect data to be able to use it to maximize the kind of ad or to optimize the kind of advertisements to show you. So these adverts that you see, the cost that goes into it, right? So let's say, for example, you come across an advert, you are sick, you mentioned to your friend or out of discussion, you say, oh, I have headache. All of a sudden, an advert appears on Facebook talking about hospital, talking about treatment for headache, and you eventually indicate interest in patronizing this hospital, this pharmacy, or any medical center, whichever that might be. When the moment you indicate interest, you become a potential customer, right? Because the only thing that you did is to indicate your interest, but you haven't purchased from them. You haven't done any commitment. You haven't signed any document to become a client. You haven't made any online purchases or whatsoever, right? But this advert that you saw was paid for, either direct on the platform, or it was sponsored for, or you found it based on or through an affiliate link. So the cost of running these advertisements to reach you as a potential customer is what we call the CAC, customer acquisition cost. Now, usually when you make an active engagement or you indicate an interest by, let's say, giving them your phone number, your email, your address, your details, because advertisements come in different types. So we have lead generation. Some of the adverts that they run on Facebook and other platforms, if you indicate interest, it means that you have to give them a piece of your information. And this information can be your full name, your city or location or age or phone number. And it could also be a combination of multiple information to be able to prospect you very well. So that when the sales or marketing personnel is calling you, they don't call you by another person's name, or they don't just call you out of what presumption. So the moment you indicate interest, you have committed to becoming what a potential customer. So at the end of this marketing campaign, what happens is that the marketing team will sit aside and make analysis. We run this particular advert from 1st January to 7th of January, right? So at the end of the advert, how many people indicated interest in our services? So the number of people who indicated interest, now the company is going to make another analysis. Okay, after calling them, how many of them actually patronized or proceeded with what the services that we offered or the services that they indicated what interest in? So let's say they acquired, let's say 100 customers, right? Or 100 potential leads. And out of the 100 potential lead, they were able to convert 50, right? So when I say convert, it means that they were able to make 50 people out of 100 people either purchase a product or a service. Now, it means that these 50 people have what paid for this service, right? Or a product. So out of 100, 50 has become what? A new customer. Now, the company will make another analysis and check, okay, these 50 people, did they really buy expensive products from us? Did they really buy expensive services from us? How much in total was the income that we generated from these 50 people? And when they make this calculation, they tally it against the cost of advertisement. How much did it actually cost them to place these advertisements in order to to reach you? So let's say 50 customers made the purchase of, let's say, $100, but in actual sense, they put in $500 worth of advertisement cost. So then what it means is that it cost them approximately $500 to acquire 50 customers who were worth at the beginning just $100. So this is the customer acquisition cost. So you can still acquire a customer and they will be valuable. They might purchase from you. You can still acquire a customer and they might not buy anything from you at that moment. Some customer acquisition or some adverts or some lead generation techniques are for long term. So some customers can be acquired now for a medium term, long term, and also short term. So not every customer instantly is expected to purchase or buy a product, depending on what kind of service or products the advertiser is offering or selling. So this is just the basic definition of what customer acquisition cost. How much did it cost the company? How much did it cost the business owner to place advertisement on Google, Facebook, YouTube, or any other medium just to be able to capture your attention for you to indicate interest in your product or service? So if you are here with us, kindly indicate where you're watching us from. Share this video, give us a thumbs up. So here is a very simple formula for customer acquisition cost. So sales and marketing expenses divided by what? The number of what? New customers that were what? Acquired. So by the time you are done what with all your marketing, by the time you are done with all your calculation, you sit and okay, my CAC is equal to what? The sales and marketing expenses. Sales and marketing expenses, like we saw, it can be the bonuses, it can be the salaries, it can be uh, payment to freelancers, it could be payment to what, a digital marketing agency to what, to create or forward this advertisement to what potential what clients or leads, or to generate leads by what creating advertisement that would make them to what indicate interest. So you look at your sales and marketing expenses divided by the number of what new customers. So not the customers that you already have, not the existing ones. It has to be what divided by what the number of what new customers which you acquired during that specific time period or time frame when you run what the advertisement. So as a business owner, you always have to keep this in mind because you need to always keep your finances up and tight. So knowing how much it costs you to run advertisement, knowing how much it costs you to acquire new customers, in the longer run gives you the ability to make better informed decisions in terms of your marketing expenses and also understanding your business, the season, and understanding consumer insights, right? So um, in the beginning of the year, there are specific type of products and services that are quick to what sell out. There are services that are quick to what be patronized. There are type of product that are quick to what be sold out, as compared to maybe the second quarter of the year or during summer or during middle of the year. So a constant or over time calculating your cost, having a good data background to make analysis or make more informed decision from makes your business stand out, not just in terms of sustainability, but also knowing how much you need to invest at what end or at what time to keep your business at float. So one of the things that we are going to also look at, what is customer lifetime value? So customer lifetime value is the revenue you receive from a specific customer over an extended period of time. Most companies commonly calculate LTV over 1, 3, or 5 years. LTV is very important, or is a very important measure you can use to complement your understanding of cost and advance the maturity of your business decision making. It may be very difficult to understand in a young or digital organization when there isn't a lot of historical data to make comparison with. So what this means is that as a new business, as an entrepreneur, as a small business, as a medium business, your customer lifetime value is also very important, right? So yes, after you have run your advertisement campaign, you acquired what? Customers, right? As a new business, you cannot make a lot of comparison as to how valuable these customers have been for you. Maybe in the first week, in the second week, maybe you can start seeing the value of specific type of or customers over 3 months, 4 months, 6 months time frame. If your business or your service is a repetitive kind of service that is always in demand, right? So usually for new businesses, it has to take you around maybe 1 year to understand the value of customers that you have. And the value of customers that you have will also depend on the value other services that you give some of these customers. These are some of the things that can make a customer decide to prolong and continuously purchase your service or product, even if there is a cheaper alternative in the market, right? So within 1 year, If you have a specific customer that has continuously been buying from you, continuously been patronizing you, you can now calculate, okay, this customer has actually purchased, let's say, $1 million worth of products and services from us. It means that this customer is what? Very valuable. And how do you determine this? This is why we encourage a lot of small businesses to introduce the use of what? Database, to keep track of what? Their customers, right? So when you have a well-documented database of all your customers, all your purchases, the time, the month, the volume, attach the name of the customer or attach the details of the customer, you can actually determine how valuable a specific what customer is to what to your business. So usually for new businesses, depending on the kind of services that you provide, it takes from a period of 1 year to 2, 3. By then you've had a series of what different customers repeating, new customers, etc., to be able to make more informed decision as to how valuable a customer is to your business. So customer lifetime value equals customer value times average customer lifespan, where customer value equal average purchase value times average number of what purchases. So what this means is that if you have had a customer for, let's say, 3 months, now 3 months would automatically become the lifespan of what that customer. If you have had the customer for 1 year, 1 year would have been what the lifespan for what that customer. So in a space of three months, how much has this customer actually purchased or like patronized you, right? In the space of 1 year, how much has this customer bought or patronized what from you, right? So this is where you make your comparisons based on what the data when the customer stops either buying from you or continuously buying from you, to be able to make more informed decision as to if you have lost a high-end customer or you have lost a low-end customer. So within the lifespan, you will always have this information if it is well documented, if you are using a well-documented database system to track down your customers. So I'm pretty much sure somebody might be wondering, so as a small business, what kind of database system can I use to track down my customers, right? So it's very simple. One of the easiest tools that you can use, which comes at absolute no cost, is what? Microsoft Excel sheet or Google Sheets. Anybody who has a Gmail account can have access to what? Google Documents, Google Sheet, like Google Documents. In a nutshell, you have Google Sheet, slides, you have other Excel sheets, all Google services for free. And with this, you can create multiple columns of what? Your customers per month, per year, per week. You can use any type of label to identify specific what types of what customers. So these resources are free in the open. Anybody who has a Gmail account, automatically you have access to what? Google Excel sheets, and you can use this to what? Create a database system for yourself, for your small business, to be able to keep track of what? Your customers, right? So using Excel sheet, it's not a big deal. I know some people might be wondering, okay, I don't have so much computer knowledge to use Excel sheet. What is this Excel sheet? So in the absence of the knowledge of how to use Excel sheets, you can get in touch with digital marketing agencies or people who provide professional services like Microsoft Suite to assist you or to take specific minor courses on how to use these free resources to help you optimize your own business data without paying for cloud space and big database systems when you don't even need them. So you can always find tutorials how to use Microsoft Excel sheets, Google Documents, all on YouTube. There are countless number of tutorials out there how to use these resources to create your own business database to keep track of your customers and everything about your business. I personally use Excel sheet. I use Google Docs almost every day. I use other advanced systems depending on what kind of um, analytics, what kind of tracking that I want to see or what I am comfortable with. There are thousands and tons of softwares, but the most basic, which cost you nothing, is Excel sheet, uh, Microsoft Excel. Even you can even use Microsoft Word to keep track of what customers. You can create tables. So let me not dwell so much into Excel sheets because time is moving on. So we move on to the next. So the benefits of what retaining existing customers. Retaining existing customers has several benefits. Not only is it cheaper to keep them than to acquire new ones, customer retention can lead to a higher lifetime customer value, drive referrals, repeat business, and generate more consistent revenue. Offering quality customer service and building a good relationship can make your customers more loyal and help to differentiate your business. So what this is trying to say is that good morning, Sandra. Welcome, Sandra. Kindly hit the like button, share. You can tag your friends, you can tag anyone who you think should see this video, any small business owner who should see this video. Thank you for joining us. So when you are retaining your existing customers, it's more cheaper, right? Because there is no advertisement cost going into acquiring these customers, because you already acquired, or you've already acquired these customers. So the only job that you have as a business owner, as a small business entrepreneur, is to retain these customers, right? By offering quality customer service and building a good relationship. What this does to your business is that when you have, or when you offer good quality customer service and build good relationships, even when your competitors are offering a cheaper price, these customers will be loyal to your business, because often than not, it is not always about the price. Some people will only patronize you if you treat them good. And when you treat them good, what happens is that word to mouth start spreading about your business. Oh, these people, they have excellent customer service. These people, they are not like those other competitors who they don't care about you. They can't even answer the phone. They can't even give you solutions to your problems. They don't even know or have much details about what they are selling. So offering a good quality customer service is very important, because in the absence of this, you cannot build any good lasting relationship, and this will lead to your business collapsing in the long run, because nobody would want to refer your business, because they are not even satisfied. So if they aren't satisfied with your business, I doubt 100% they want to refer your business. Instead, they say negative things that will destroy the image of your business, leading your business to collapse. And we all like good things. When something is good, we always want to ask family and friends, oh, check this out, this is very good, oh, I went there, oh, it was so amazing, right? So this is how word to mouth spread. And in the long term, what happens to your business as a small business, you begin to attract high-end or premium customers, premium customers who will always buy from you, regardless whether your price goes up or not, right? Because every year there is always inflation, so goods and services, experience a percentage of increase. Some could also be due to scarcity, shortage of resources, etc. But there are different elements leading to what the increasing increment in what prices of goods and services. But when you have good service, when you have a good relationship with your customers, regardless whether it's price or not, they will always want to what, buy from you, because they enjoy a specific type of maximum satisfaction which they don't find in what your competitors. So in the long run, the relationship you build with your customers gives your brand a very good and positive image, where uh, you will no longer have to even invest so much in what advertising. It's more of people who what talks about what your brand. People are now the ones who have become what your brand ambassador without paying them. They always or only say what good things about what your brand. You will find influencers coming to what promote what your brand. You so having a very good customer service um, is very important for your brand growth and your long term what growth strategy. You build a good brand reputation. Exactly, Sandra. So when you have good customer service, your brand always what excels. So how do you enforce or reinforce the loyalty for your customers, right? So in as much as these customers are with you, they are patronizing you every time, what do you do to continuously retain them, or make them also feel happy, right? So let's take a look at this. Keeping customers happy and loyal should be at the what forefront of your business goal, because at the end, these are people that you are looking to what to reach out to. These are people that you are looking to sell to, people you are looking to patronize what your business. So um, making them happy with your business should be very, very, very what top notch. And if not the number one most important thing, I don't know where to place this. So customer service should be what, or customer loyalty should be what, the number one what priority. By offering incentives such as what loyalty discounts, surprise gifts, or personalized what experiences. So when you send a client, special gifts, special cards, special discounts, um, what it tells them is that, okay, I am not just a customer, but this business actually what cares about what my patronage. They really care about what about me. So there are companies or businesses that at the end of the month or at the end of the year, depending on a specific time frame or event, they have gift that is they send out to what specific what type of what customers. And when I say gift, I'm not talking about, let's say, $100 worth of gift. They are sending thousands of dollar worth of what gift. Of course, there are other small businesses who send, let's say, $5 worth of what thank you card, or flowers, or hampers, etc. Right? It's all about what the business can afford, to show a form of appreciation to what the customer repeatedly what patronizing them, right? So special discounts, personalized what experiences. There are different ways of what keeping what your or reinforcing your customer loyalty to what to your brand. So this is one of the interesting things for me. Six type of what customers. So we have six type of customers, which usually we have a different term that we give them in the marketing world. So we have new customers. New customers are the people who just discovered your brand through advertisements, through referral or word of mouth, or through affiliate programs, or any other channel. These are people who are just interacting with your business for the first time. Also, these could be people who know about your business, but they have never, had interest in patronizing your business. But at some point, they decided, okay, let me give it a try. So they they decide to what to patronize your business, or indicate interest in what patronizing your business or service, right? So they fall under the category of new customers. And we have the impulse customers. Um, myself, I will consider myself as an impulse customer, because if I pay for a service, I want to enjoy the most part of it, right? So let's assume I pay you to deliver a service for me, and this came with a low quality at your delivery. I wouldn't have the patience to even massage the kind of words that I would throw to you. I mean, not all the time, but just to describe that, I also sometimes fall in this impulse category, like customers who have no chill at all. Like, they want it fast. They it should be now. So let me tell you a simple. Let me tell you guys something that happened to me. I had a customer who runs an e-commerce, and she needed social media management and graphic design. So she was doing a brand opening, and she asked me to create a flyer for her. So I said, okay, whenever you put a request, it will take minimum 2 days to deliver your request. She said, no, I want it now. I said, madam, design doesn't it's not something you just do off head. Creativity takes time. I like to do it, I like to give it all my best. Creativity takes time, and the most part of it is content, right? So you can have an excellent, English content, an excellent content you want to put on your flyer, but where to place them, the spacing, the creativity, all of these takes time, right? So the thought process that goes into design is not easy. You can actually be sitting for 1 hour just just to finally decide where to put art. Maybe you could place it in the middle, it doesn't look nice. To the side, it doesn't look nice. Maybe just a little bit beneath, the middle. So the thought process that goes into design takes a lot of brain power and, like, processing time. So I told this customer, I said, look, already we have an agreement. When you put in a request, it takes 2 days, maximum 3 days, and then you make a revision. If you're okay with it, then once the project or the design is accepted, we can't make any further changes. He said, no, I want it now. So I didn't reply her message. I didn't, because I have to keep it professional, even though I knew her like one on one. And this lady called me, called me, called me, called me, called me. Then she already gave advance payment for the designs and everything. So I walked up to her and I said, I've tried my best to be very patient with you as a customer, right? So it's you're kind of person I can't work with you. I don't have the patience as well, because I have different customers that what I am serving, and they don't behave like this. I know you personally. I don't want my business to come in between my relationship with you. So what will happen is that what I can no longer continue with our contract. As per the designs that I have already done for you, the ones that have accepted, the ones that you've approved, I will charge you and then refund you the rest, right? So there are customers who want it now and what then? If it's not now, then never. It's as if the world is about to crumble. So you have these kind of customers who have what high impulse. So you also have potential customers. Potential customers are people who what there are people who sort of have indicated interest in what your business, right? So they haven't made any purchases. Maybe they just saw your advert. They liked maybe the content, the graphics, maybe the video, the statements. It could be anything, right? Anything that would trigger them to make a call to action, which we call the CTA, right? So a call to action could either be, like clicking or pressing on the messenger button to send a message, or WhatsApp button to send a WhatsApp message, or the call button to to make a call, right? Or learn more button to follow and go to the website, or uh, leave their details, or whatever. So there are different call to action buttons. So, but usually for potential customers, it's always within the lead generation side, where they leave a specific kind of detail which they'll be used to contacted in the near future, right? It could be full name, which is first and last name, phone number, email address, location, age, um, potentially even stating if it's a problem or if it's something, maybe let's say medical issue, stating you're giving a typical maybe one line description of what they are experiencing, all of that. So there are different ways of uh, collecting these data. So these people that interact with your business for the first time become your potential customers. Usually they haven't made any purchases or any kind of commitment, but they have indicated interest. So you also have the loyal customers. So loyal customers are the customers who have been with you for a specific time frame. Maybe it could be at the start of your business. It could be they came in, they found your product and service, and they liked it, and then they continuously patronized you. So these are your loyal customers, those who ride or die with your business, even when your competitor gives them a cheaper option or alternative, but they still say no, I've been going with this particular brand, so I will stick with this brand. So these are your loyal customers. And we have angry customers. Customers who come rain, come shine, they will always be angry because they were not satisfied with just 1% of something about your business or service. They like you, they like your business, but they always come in angry because they were maybe somebody didn't speak to them or didn't explain something to them correctly in a way or manner that they wanted, right? So these are type of customers that you could potentially also face in your business. And then you have the discount customers. So the discount customers are customers who usually come in. They could already be existing customer, but they only purchase or buy from you when there is a discount. So they're always waiting for the promo seasons or the promo times, clearance, half sales, all of those things, right? Festive seasons, and then they buy from you. They only buy when you have a discount. At full price, they won't buy from you usually. They are more like people who, if it's not discount, then they are not buying. Let the word end. These are the kind of customers that fall within the discount category, right? So they like it at the cheaper price. They want it reduced for them all the time. They will always ask you discount, reduce it. More especially if it's a market where they have the ability to negotiate in, right? But if it's in a mall where you have fixed prices, they won't come unless they see, let's say, discount label hanging on a specific type of product that they like, right? That is when you find them in your shop. So there are these kind of customers who always like to bargain, reduce the price for me. Oh, it's expensive. What can you do for me? Okay, I'm buying X amount. Reduce the price for me because I'm buying in large quantity, etc. Right? So you will always find these type of customers, or you'll always come across them in your business, on your day-to-day activities as a business person, as an entrepreneur. So this is my agency. We run digital marketing services for small businesses and entrepreneurs. We have an offer currently going on for January period. So any business owner, it was a tough decision to make, but we are trying to empower small businesses just like us, as we also want small businesses. So for all small business owners out there, we are giving out 40 to 50% discount for people who have business ideas and their business idea needs a website, right? So if their business idea needs a website, we are going to give them 40 to 50% discount. All they just need to do is go to the checkout session, or go to the website, start a project, indicate what kind of project you want to undertake with us, and use Amazon as your checkout or as your message to claim your discount. It doesn't matter whichever day you watch this video, whether you are with us live or not. So long as you use that code, you will have your 40 to 50% discount only for businesses or small business owners whose business idea or business require them owning what? A website. All right. So you can always find us on Google. Just go on Google, type MyScom Agency, and you will find us right on Google. It doesn't matter anywhere or where you are based in the world. We can always build you a befitting website for your business. So thank you, viewers, for joining. Like and share this video. Always come back every Monday. I will be here with you. Send us likes, share, invite friends, tag business owners. If there is any specific topic about businesses or entrepreneurship that you would like us to discuss, kindly drop it also in the comment section, right? So that we will take note of these topics. What importance they are to you, and in the coming weeks we will treat some of these topics. So, Sandra said, I logged in late, but this is a good information. Thank you. Thank you, Sandra. You are welcome. Yes. So, even though you came late, you can always watch after the live has ended. Priscilla, thank you for joining us. Akosha Konadu, thank you for joining us. Joshua, thank you for also joining us. And hopefully, I will see you all next week. If you have any special